Hey guys, what's up? It's Eflin here, and today I just wanted to share with you guys my Umbral Oberon build per viewer request because a few people on stream were asking for this build to be uploaded to YouTube. Now, this build isn't made for like idle hunting or whatever, although you could use it there potentially, but it's more made for just playing casually, playing with newer players, and even some like more, I guess, advanced players as well. With this build, there's a lot of stuff that you could trade out. So, for example, Phoenix Renewal, this augment mod basically makes it so that you can revive your teammates if they die, so they don't actually go down. It just like auto revives them, and then it has a cooldown, right, of 90 seconds for it to be used again. So if they go down again within that 90-second period, they will go down and start to bleed out type of thing. But you can replace this, and you can even replace a little bit of the power strength, maybe even the range. If you're not that big of a fan of the range, Prime Flow I would recommend having on there simply because of how Oberon's third ability works. It's a drain over time whenever your teammates or yourself takes damage. Streamline just so then you can cast, but you could replace this with a little bit more duration or anything else if you wanted to. The Umbral mods, in my opinion, if you're going for an Umbral Oberon build, those are, again, I think a must-have. And then we have Prime Continuity on here for more duration. This is going to help out with the free Seamless Streamline. So, I mean, I would recommend keeping Streamline on, but if you wanted the mod for a little bit more duration because of your second ability or something like that, then that's entirely up to you as well. And then I have Pyro Drift on here to complement and give a little bit more Pyro Strength just because. Now, again, you can replace this for Cunning Drift for more range, Endurance Drift for more energy, etc., etc. It is all entirely down to you, but I think this is a pretty well-rounded build. You have Prime Continuity and Streamline for the drain on your free. I'm pretty sure that the drain on your free is affected by duration. In fact, let's just go ahead and do a big check. So we have energy per second is 1.1 with Prime Continuity on. We go ahead, we take that off, and it goes to 1.93. So it is indeed affected by duration. Now, I think the 1.1 is a pretty solid number whenever it comes to that drain per second or drain per second. So I don't really want to take it any further by throwing on something like fleeting or whatever. So I mean, this is my balanced build, and like I said, you can swap Phoenix Renewal off or stretch or whatever. It's entirely down to you. But whenever it comes to playing Oberon, especially with this build, what you realistically want to be doing is getting your energy up, and then casting your 2 initially, and then casting your 3 with your teammates around you while you're standing in your 2, and then that's going to give you 450 bonus armor, and then you're also going to get the 90 health per second healing, right, which is really, really cool. And then if the enemies happen to be standing in this little area right here, they're going to get radiation procced, and you can also use your 4th ability to pick the enemies up and slam them down on the ground to remove their armor too, which is really, really cool. So just to kind of demonstrate how effective Oberon is versus the higher level enemies, let's just go ahead and unpause the AI and do your stuff and things. Get more of them in. Simulate. Get our health and stuff up. And what you're wanting to do is stand within your 2, and then that's going to make them fight one another. So it's pretty good for CC because of the radiation proc, or radiation procs, and then any damage that you do take is going to be healed back because of your 3rd ability being up. Now you can see that the drain isn't really that high, and if you are killing enemies while this is up, then you're gonna get that energy back anyway. And then if you feel like you're getting hit a little bit too much, go ahead, cast your 2 a little bit more, and then use your 4th ability to slam the enemies down and remove their armor so they turn into easy kills, right? So just a few casts of your 4. Of course, it takes a decent amount of energy because you don't have fleeting expertise on, and you just have streamline and that, and you also have to drain over time, and you're pressing your 2. Then you're going to run out of energy pretty fast, but you have some effective abilities coming out, and you're getting rid of those enemies, so hopefully you're getting your energy back as you're killing them. Now, these guys are, relatively higher level, so it's harder to kill them, but whenever you're playing just casually, and you're playing a defense or something, there's going to be a lot smaller enemies, and you're going to be getting a lot more energy orb drops and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Oberon is a pretty fun frame. The other thing that I guess I could show off is the 1st ability too. So the higher base HP or effective HP that the target that you're hitting initially has, then the more damage your 1st ability is going to deal to surrounding enemies as well. So targeting an enemy that has high base health is going to make it so your first ability deals a little bit more damage in the form of the little projectiles that come out after that. Now, because these guys have a lot of armor, it's practically tickling them. You know, it's not one of the best damage dealing abilities in the game, but it's still pretty decent. So you have the initial damage 1.1k, and then you have the orb damage, and then you have the orb damage percentage, which you can't change. You can change up the number of orbs and the orb range, and then the initial range of the cast as well. So those are all things you can change. So yeah, I think Oberon is a pretty good frame, and another thing to note, I guess, is the fact that you can get health orbs to drop whenever you use your 4, which is really, really cool. And yeah, other than that, that is pretty much it for the Umbral Oberon build. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button below, and if you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.